Okay, this part we want to basically give you the solution of what I asked you to do. As I mentioned about this two line in the description, and right here, remember here, this is a var and description, okay, and a string, and I did not write this as a function, okay, or passing it, because this is just returning a string. There's nothing you need to pass in. And then the what I originally want you to write down is just this section of code. And this section of code is basically just saying you print out the Super draw day, right? And then I want you to print out the day, right? And then the day you can get it from the entry day, and then the day formatter, right? Format the day to be this format. And you can write whatever you want to do it, but this is the way I write it, right? And then I'm going to have 5 different day, right? 5 different day. And each one of them is a 2-digit day, 5 different number, sorry. And each number is with a 02D. That means if it's 9, it will be 09. We'll print it at 09. If it's 5, it's 05. If it's 20, it's 20. Then that's the format of the %02D. Okay, D is an integer. The percent is basically the format. And then every time we use a string to print it out a number, and then we once it generates the string, we appended this to the previous string. And then it just keep coming down until the end. Once you're done with that, it append every number, and then after the number you append a comma and space, like a comma and space, and then a different number and comma. And when you're done with it, you return a string. Okay, so it basically just that the date formatter, the description of the description, basically just saying, you know, it's a print, right? And in the early day, when you print an object, right, you actually the software will automatically, in the Objective-C, will automatically comes here looking for a method. It's called description. But in the Swift is once you convert the code to Swift, you did right here in the main program, you did right, you're saying print n2 dot description. You write a description. We just make it look like achieve the goal. But in the Objective-C, I think you can just say print M2. That's it. When you do a print M2, it will look for the description method in that object and print it out for you. That's very interesting. Okay, so let's go back to the Super Lotto. So basically, that's the solution. Okay, and then we'll take a look at the other section, which is the next draw day. The next draw day basically just you give me a day. Let's say today is Saturday, right? But I'm saying because I don't know whether you draw this it's before 6:45 p.m. or after, right? So I'm assuming you're already after 6:45. So I'm gonna look for the next Super Lotto draw day will be next Wednesday, right? So you're passing in today's day and I'm gonna return you the next Wednesday. But in the whole logic here is basically just a loop. What the loop does is it repeat this 2 line and until the weekday is equal to 4. That means whenever you can repeat, which is when it is not a Wednesday or not a Saturday, right? Then you keep looping, right? So what it does is it will use another routine. We define it in here, which is a Super Lotto lottery entry, which is called bump to the next day, right? It's the last method in the lottery entry. It bump a day. So every time we bump a day, right, we will try to get the day of the week. That means returning an integer. And this get the date of the week is also a method in the lottery entry program. It will give you this as number 1 or 2 or 7, right? Then you do it that. And whenever you get it to 4 or 7, that means you are on the draw day, then you can coming down. You're out of it. But when you're out of it, you return that day. okay, you return next Wednesday. So for example, today is May 4th of 2019, right? So May 8th will be the next draw day for the Super Lotto. And this is the routine I actually want you to write, okay? But this is basically the answer, okay? It's just a couple lines. And at this moment, you do the same implementation, almost the same, except change a couple of words here. But except this 4 and 7, it need to be changed for the Mega Million. Okay,